All right, got another great question here that I was going to respond to, which is, how do you know if you are ready to be on dating apps? So how do you know if you're ready to be on dating apps? And I think the question comes from a very sincere place of knowing that on dating apps, there is the good, the bad, and the ugly. And it is not a place for the faint of heart or for the weak.
So how's your date with your cyber chick going? You know what I think is so great, that you're totally into this person, yet for all you know, she could be like 90 years old or have two heads, or it could be a guy.
So that's, I think, where this is kind of coming from, which is number one, are you relatively healthy, spiritually, emotionally, and morally? I think that can really help prepare you for entering the scene that is dating apps. To be relatively healthy. Again, you don't have to be the picture perfect element of health, but are you relatively so in the area of spiritually? Are you have a connection with God and know who you are in Christ? And number two, emotionally, are you emotionally fit to be able to handle the highs and lows, the rejection, the lack of potentially response, or the ghosting or the criticisms that may come? And then number three, morally, are you able to survive the testing of temptation that comes from the swiping and the potential meetups with all sorts of different people that you may be super attracted to, but all kinds of wrong for? And then number two, I'm going to kind of draw from, we have these 5 keys to successful Christian dating. And I think critical to your question here on how do I know if I'm ready to date, join dating apps, it deals with our first 3 from those 5 keys, which number 1 is to know yourself. Do you know who you are? And is your value, worth, and dignity anchored in Christ? Do you know who you are as a son and daughter of a living God? And that is critically important, to have a strong sense of self-concept, self-esteem, self-value that comes from God and comes from Christ. Because that's what's going to make you unoffendable. It's what's going to make you impenetrable when the craziness of the dating scene potentially comes your way. And I'm praying that that doesn't happen and that you have amazing experiences, but just in case. And then number 2, the second question is, do you know what you want? Is that to be ready to enter the dating app scene, you need to know who you are and what you want. Do you have a must-haves and a can't-stands list to be able to more thoughtfully and quickly work through the different profiles and work through the different first dates and second dates that may come your way, or the DMs and the phone calls or the FaceTimes that might be popping up? Do you actually have something in place that says, hey, here are my 5 must-haves in a future husband or wife. Here are my 5 can't stands when it comes to a future husband or wife. And then these are the things that are going to guide my focus and my attention as I navigate this dating app scene. And then number 3 is, are you capable of recognizing those things when you find them? So it's one thing to say something like, I want somebody that's loyal. Well, have you defined what loyalty means to you? Have you identified what loyalty looks like at a conversational level? Do you know what loyalty looks like at a friendship level, at a dating level, an engagement level, a marriage level? So thinking about, how do I define loyalty and how do I observe loyalty? What would the things a loyal person does? How would I recognize them? How would I see them? How would I spot them and confirm that that is a genuine characteristic in this person? So you need to do that for all 5 of your must-haves and all 5 of your can't-stands. Define each one and identify how you would observe each one in various contexts. All right, so those are a few things. And then the last thing, number 3 here, is, do you have insecurities, hurts, habits, or hang-ups that are going to leave you vulnerable and susceptible to being taken advantage of?
My attraction to a bad boy plus my compulsion to fix you. They're kind of the same thing.
Well, if you do, then the dating app is not the place to be. Something that I heard in regards to marketing, which I think applies here, is that marketing can help your business fail faster or succeed faster. Is that marketing can really put you out there, but also give you a quick response in terms of the failure that's coming your way. Or it can put you out there and lead to tremendous success. And I think dating apps, the same applies. Dating apps can either help you succeed faster or fail faster, depending upon how you choose to engage in them. So if you have insecurities, hurts, habits, and hangups, then those dating apps can help you fail faster and more frequently, which is only going to take a further toll on your insecurities, hurts, habits, and hangups. So if you've got something in that area, I would say hit the pause button, hold off on the dating apps, get invested in some biblical wise counsel, or maybe see a therapist and work through those issues. And then once you've got that relative health, spiritually, emotionally, and morally, then that's the time to jump on the dating apps.